Hey everybody, my name is Brandon. Welcome back to Cinefessions, where we talk all things media. And even though the holidays are now officially behind us, it's crazy to think that we are already in January 2025, but alas, here we are. But anyway, that said, I do want to share with you guys all of the amazing Christmas gifts that I got that were media related today. So we have books, movies, video games, and some merch that's related as well. So tons of things to get through. Let's not waste any time at all. Let's dive right into my Christmas media haul. All right, so let's get started with some shirts that I received because these things are great. Actually, you know what? This first one here is one I bought myself. I was buying my wife something from Hot Topic and I needed like an extra 10 bucks to get free shipping. So I saw in their clearance section, this was $11. I found this incredible Scream t-shirt. I love this because it has that Japanese writing on it. And it just looks amazing. I love shirts that have like the Japanese writing on it. So I thought that was just a really awesome find. So that one is actually not a gift, one I bought myself, but in clearance section for $11, that's ridiculous. So next up, I'll keep going through all the merch here at once. So this was a gift, also Scream related. I think this is one from like Spencer's. I've seen them there, but these are so cool. Obviously you have Ghostface on there and then Scary Movies and Chill. Very cool shirt. Love that one. I think that was from I don't know, these are from my mom or my sister, my brother-in-law, I can't remember, but this is another very good one. This one is Halloween related. Get in, loser. We're going slashing. I love it. Obviously that one is from is that Hot Topic? Yeah, Spencer's, excuse me. Yeah, so I'm guessing that's where the other ones were as well. And then the last of the merch of the whatever shirts, I guess, is also this incredible jersey. This thing is awesome. There is the front of that thing. It's a hockey jersey, of course, with 13 on the side here. And then the back is super cool. Voorhees, and then the 1-3, and then I don't even know what it says on there. Oh, it says I Never Die with Jason's signature on the back. Like, this thing is fantastic. Such cool gifts. I love it. So that is all of the, well, actually I have one more merch item that is not a shirt or a jersey, and I guess I'll show that right now as well because this thing is super cool. I'm still trying to figure out where it's going to go in the house here. I would love to have it behind me in the video, but the way I film or where I film just doesn't work for this, but this is super cool. So in this house, we love family, love Friday, dream big, always come home, and love scary movies. Like, how amazing. This is just so perfectly me. This is one that my brother-in-law found for me. So this is just an awesome gift. I am so happy to have. You can see it's actually like a little 3D. The figures stand out. So it's just super nice. Like, I'm very excited about this one. This is definitely going up. I just got to find a spot for it. So now that I've shown you guys, it's definitely finding a spot on the wall. But yeah, very cool merchandise related items. So I think now we'll jump over. Let's go over to the books next. There's only 4 books, but man, these things are chunky, at least most of them. Let's start off with this one here, a little less chunky than some of the other ones, but this is really cool. This is called My Favorite Horror Movie. So this one is edited by Christian Ackerman, and as it says, there's 48 essays by horror creators on the films that shaped them. And so you can see on the back there some of the movies that are going to be discussed in this, which is awesome. Actually, no, it's the crew and the creators behind the movies that are listed there. And then I'll show you the table of contents as well. So you can see some of the movies that are being discussed there. But yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. This was one that was on my list. Like, I've been wanting this one for a while. I just think it's super cool. So yeah, really looking forward to checking this one out. Cannot wait to watch this. What movie is that? What movie is this on the back? Is that a movie? Anybody let me know if you know, because I'm not sure. Maybe it's not, because it's just kind of the continuation of the front. But anyway, very happy to add this one to the collection. This is My Favorite Horror Movie. 48 different essays from different filmmakers. Very cool. I was super excited to receive this gift because it's actually a continuation of a book series, I guess we'll call it a series, that I have, but this is the Star Wars Archives. And you can see this one covers episodes 1 through 3. So 1999 through 2005, and this is a Taschen book. I think that's how you say that. But I love this because that's like the little bookmark on the inside there, and then there is the back. So I have the other Star Wars Archives book, which covers 4 through 6. I don't think there's one on the Disney trilogy or the newer movies, but I have both of these now, and I have a Stanley, I'm looking over there because that's where it is. I have a Stanley Kubrick's archive as well in the same style. So I love these. They are beautiful to look through. So happy I received this one for Christmas. So such a cool gift. This is the Star Wars Archives following episodes 1 through 3, so 1999 through 2005. These next two are absolutely mammoth. And this one, unfortunately, is a little damaged. My mom ended up getting this off of Amazon, and it is a bit damaged, but it's not anything that's affecting the reading of it at all. So I'm just going to hold on to it and not bother trying to exchange it. But this is awesome. Steven Spielberg, all the films. And this is written by the 3 or 4 individuals you see down there. So this is one that I added to my list because I saw this when we were on vacation earlier this year. It was in an independent bookstore that we were in, which was an amazing bookstore. I took a bunch of pictures of books I was interested in, and this was one of them. And it just looks beautiful. So I can open this one up a little bit. You can kind of see on the inside. Basically, it's just going to go through his entire filmography, give some details about the filmmaking behind it and things along those lines. So there's monster movies, Jaws on the cover there, a little Bruce action, Schindler's List. Like, this is so cool. So this is another one. Like, I am so excited to just like dive into this one and give it a read as best you can with something like this. It is mammoth in size, but yeah, I am very happy to add this one to the collection. The story behind every movie, episode, and short. I forgot about the fact that it covers his TV episodes as well, but such a good find. Such a good add to the collection, I should say. Steven Spielberg, all the films. Sticking with that same series, another one I came across as I was researching the Spielberg book on Amazon was this one here from Alfred Hitchcock, all the films. So same idea. It's just going to go through all of Hitchcock's works, and you can see the authors listed down there. And yeah, this one was in much better shape, fortunately. This one actually my wife got me, and my mom got me the Steven Spielberg one. But this one is, I think, even bigger than the Spielberg book, which is just ridiculous. So we'll take a look inside, and as you can see, it's a very similar setup. Obviously, a lot of this is going to be black and white, just given the era. But yeah, this is so nice. These books are great. I don't know what other filmmakers they have, but I would love to just keep collecting these because these are beautiful, and I'm really excited to dive into one of these finally. Very great ad. Alfred Hitchcock, all the films. All right, let's transition over to some video game items I got. And the first one here is an interesting one. My wife knew that I've been wanting to try this one, and frankly, she's been wanting to play it as well. Well, in order to get this in the physical form, you have to spend like $300 on this big giant deluxe box set. Or you can get the Japanese release of it on the standard release. And that's what she ended up doing. This is Baldur's Gate 3 on PlayStation 5. But as you can see down here, this is the Japanese edition of this game. So after receiving this, we ended up doing a little bit more research. And it turns out that the Japanese version of this is actually censored, where the English version is not. So that was disappointing. We both decided, you know what, we're just gonna buy the digital edition off of PS5. It's actually on sale right now, so it was a pretty decent price for what it is, and that's the version we're actually gonna play. And she's in the process of trying to do a return on this one on eBay, but I think we're just gonna get a little bit of a discount from the seller, and we'll both be happy in that instance. So it'll probably stay in the collection, but either way, this game is in the collection. I'm just doing it digitally rather than physically, but super cool, gift, super thoughtful, and really looking forward to diving into it. She's really excited to make some of her favorite characters from the ACOTAR book series, if you've ever read any of those. But yeah, so awesome gift. But yeah, one that this physical version will likely stay in the collection, but we will be playing the English digital edition of it. But I'm really excited to dive into this one. This is Baldur's Gate 3. And the only other video game proper that I received was one from my mom. This is one that I've been wanting since it was announced so long ago. This is Final Fantasy, the Pixel Remaster Collection. So as you can see on there, we have 1 through 6 of Final Fantasy, but they're all done in these remastered editions. So I actually bought Final Fantasy VI, I think it was, when it was released digitally on Switch, but I didn't have the others, and I've been wanting this one for a while. It finally dropped down from the $70 price, and I was lucky enough to get it for Christmas anyway. My mom grabbed me this one, but these are games I've not played any of these, so very much looking forward to trying these out. I've heard nothing but incredible things about this remastered edition. The only thing on the inside, obviously the cart's already out in my Switch, but the stickers are the only other thing that come with this. But very happy to have this. I cannot wait to finally experience some of these Final Fantasies that people have just praised so much over the years. So very happy to add the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster Collection to my collection. The last video game related item that I received for Christmas was from my wife, and this thing is incredible. It is a handheld. So if you're in the gaming world right now, you probably know that retro gaming handhelds are kind of all the rage right now. I do have one that I bought a while back. It is an Ambernick RG something. It looks like an old Game Boy Advance, the old style before the SP, and it's awesome. But I wanted one that played a little bit newer games, a little bit more powerful. So that's why we settled on the AYN Odin 2. And this thing is amazing. So it is not quite as user-friendly as something like the Abernicks. Oh my gosh, I'm messing up the name, but as those, because those come loaded with ROMs. Obviously you can add new things to it, but this one is basically just an Android device that you then have to load emulators onto it and then load ROMs onto it. And so I've got it all set up. It took a little while, admittedly, but now that it's all set up, it is just amazing. So what's really cool about this, and why I wanted to go with this one, why I asked specifically for this one, is because it plays PS2 games extremely well, like shockingly well for a handheld. And so that's the reason I wanted this one, and fortunately she was nice enough to grab it for me. So this is the base model, as you can see on the back. So it has 8 gigs of RAM with it and 128 gigabyte of storage space, but I already bought like a bigger SD card and it works flawlessly. So this thing's amazing. Now, unfortunately, I don't have it here with me, so hopefully you're seeing some B-roll of the actual device itself, but it is so much fun. I have so many games loaded on it already, and it is an absolute blast. It plays the games, like I said, just shockingly well for what it is. So very happy to have this, and I've been playing, admittedly, a lot of old, like Madden 08 specifically, and ESPN NFL 2K5, because I'm the weirdest gamer in existence and I love sports games. But yeah, anyway, this thing's incredible. Huge thank you to my wife. This is just an amazing Christmas present. So this is the AYN Odin 2, and I ended up getting the base model, which is more than enough for what I need it for, but just an awesome gift. All right, so let's wrap things up with all of the movies that I received. And this one here is one that I got from I believe this one was from my mom. And it's funny, I added it to my wish list, and then about a week or two later, I started hearing rumors about a 4K being released of this, which frankly, I'd probably upgrade because it's an amazing movie. I was shocked to discover I didn't own Night of the Living Dead 1990 from Tom Savini in my collection on Blu-ray. I only had the DVD, so this one ended up on the wish list, and my mom was nice enough to grab it for me. But I love this movie. I think it is such an amazing remake. I need to watch it again. It's been a while since I've seen it, but the last time I saw it, I absolutely loved it. So very happy to be able to have this one on Blu-ray now, and it's definitely worthy of a revisit. And there's actually some special features on here as well that I have to check out. So yeah, great gift. Happy to have this in the collection. This is the 1990 version of Night of the Living Dead. This next one I actually got from my aunt, and it's an upgrade for me, but it's one that is on Scream Factory Collector's Edition when I only owned the standard edition behind me. But I've been wanting this for so long because I love this movie. This is Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon. This movie is so great. It is satirical, it's funny, but then it starts getting darker. It's a really well done movie. So if you don't know what this is, it's a slasher film, but it's a kind of like a documentary about the slasher killer. And then it kind of turns and it just gets so bizarre. It's so well done though. If you haven't seen it, I cannot recommend it enough if you are a fan of slasher movies. It is just so great. So very happy to have this one in the collection now from Scream Factory. And there's a bunch of new special features on here that I didn't have. So thank you to my aunt for this one. This is Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon. This next one here was also from my mom, and this is a found footage film that was, you can find it on the Vinegar Syndrome website. I think it's technically a partner label from Bleeding Skull, but this is In Memoriam. So what's interesting about this one is that this was made before the big found footage craze hit with Paranormal Activity. This is from 2005, and it's supposed to be an interesting one. Now, admittedly, I haven't heard the best things about this. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Brian over at the Horror Punk, I think he watched this one, and he said it was all right. But still, it's a found footage film, and I love me some found footage, so I have to check this one out and see how it is. So very happy to add this one to the collection. This is In Memoriam. And then my wife got me something to kind of go alongside that, found footage related also. And I think, like I said, both of these I think are from Vinegar Syndrome's website, but partner releases. This is a Shudder original documentary, The Found Footage Phenomenon. So I've been wanting to see this one for a while now, and I don't have Shudder, so I don't know that if it's streaming elsewhere. But I've not heard the best things about this, but I love found footage films. It's one of my favorite subgenres, so of course I need to see this documentary. And it has a bunch of interviews with some really well-known found footage directors. Eduardo Sanchez is on here from Blair Witch Project, Oren Peli from Paranormal Activity. We have Robert Savage, who directed Host from 2020, one of my favorite films from that year. So just a lot of really well-known directors on here talking about one of my favorite subgenres. So really looking forward to checking this one out. This is the documentary, The Found Footage Phenomenon. And then last but not least, another one from my mom yet again. Yes, she went way overboard this year, as I've already let her know. But this is one that actually I've decided that I want to collect all of these. And you'll see some in my December pickups video that I've yet to film. But this is related to that. Anyway, this is Ahsoka, the Star Wars TV series on 4K, and this is the Steelbook edition of it. You know what? I'm just realizing I haven't even opened this yet, so let me do that now because I had some issues with the other ones I opened, so let me make sure this one is in good shape. All right, the plastic is off, and then here is the J card talking about the special features and everything. That one is in great shape, and then fortunately, the Steelbook itself looks to be in excellent condition as well. Now, this is a series I have yet to see, but now that I have it on 4K, I will be correcting that. And on the inside, just like all of the others, it has these cards in it. I don't know if I think these are postcards, if I'm not mistaken, but there is the inside there. So yeah, this is a character that I'm not familiar with at all because I don't think she's from the mainline series, which is really where I spent most of my time. So I'm very intrigued to learn more about this character and watch this show. And like I said, I have some more from this that I will show in an upcoming haul video, but I want to collect all of these that have been released on this 4K Steelbook. They are extremely expensive. That's why I have to do it very slowly, but eventually I'll have them all. I think there's only a couple more I need now, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, the last one today, and I might even be butchering the name, quite frankly. I don't know. Let me know if I'm saying it wrong, but I believe it's Ahsoka, the complete first season on 4K Steelbook. All right, and so those were all of the Christmas gifts I received this past year, and a huge thank you again to my mom, my sister, my brother-in-law, my wife, and everyone else. Like, it was just an amazing year, and overboard, as always, but that's just kind of my mom's MO every single year. But the other thing my mom got me was actually a big cabinet, bookshelf, to replace a couple that I have over to the side of me here. I'm not ready to show that off yet because it's still in a box. That thing is going to be just a beast to install. But yeah, anyway, very happy to have that as well to kind of take the place of these older Walmart ones that I have that I just don't love. Things don't fit on there really well, so this one is going to be a big upgrade for me. But anyway, that is going to do it for today, guys. I would love to hear what you guys ended up receiving for Christmas or what gifts you bought others for Christmas as well. Let me know what your thoughts are on that and anything else down in the comments below. And just to throw it out, don't do this video to brag. Well, I guess I brag a little bit about the amazing family I have, but outside of that, I'm just very thankful thankful, and you guys, you probably care because it's media related. So that's why I like doing these videos every year. But anyway, that is going to do it for today, guys. We are back to my normal schedule. At least that's the plan here moving forward. So you should see, you know, today's video is going live on Sunday, and then we should have Tuesday, Thursday, and back on my Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday schedule moving forward through 2025. At least that's my thought right now. Things might change though, you never know. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for today. So thank you so much for checking out this video. I hope you had a wonderful holiday and a very happy new year. And before I let you go, I'll just encourage you all to consume some media today. Thanks again for watching, and I will catch you all next time.